Okay, this is a new series. I'm gonna start streaming. I have played some of Fantasy XIV because I got character, got level 70 character rather on the 51. But in Final Fantasy you can play at just one character on all the classes, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, this is the character I have on the European servers, and I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna use another character, not a data center, because I'm gonna join the Primal, I think it was, yes, and make a character here. Sweet. Yep. Because then I have a character on European and the North American data center. My pin would probably be worse on North American center, but it will be fine. I got good internet, so yeah. And here we are. I think I'm gonna make one for Exodus. Connection 4. I think it's fine. I'm gonna create a new character because, and for this one, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play a story, basically, and I'm gonna upload the parts to YouTube as well, so you can see backtrack or the backlog of it there if you want. And I'm gonna move the camera afterwards when I have the time, or when I get in game. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, here we have the races. I'm not gonna read this. I'm gonna basically call them what they are. So we got humans, of course, EU, male and female. We got Elsen, basically elves. If I would call them something that is more common in other games, probably high elves or something. They look most like. And yeah, they're basically the design that elves also have. And then we have Lalafell, which is basically dwarves, so yeah, some small race. And we got male and female here too. Then we have Mikota. I don't know how to pronounce it, but somewhere along those lines. And they are cat people. Yeah, cat people. Nekos, basically. We have male, female, those two. Which you have, and then Rogadin, something like that, are Jan. What should I call them? They're like a big buff race. Yeah. I don't know really what to. They are similar to some from other games, but there is such difference in the names they call them. So I don't know. Yeah, it's the most unique one in my opinion. And then we have lizard people or dragon people or whatever you call them, have it all. And yeah. This is actually a race that was first introduced in Heavensward, which this game has 2 expansions. I started playing in Heavensward, so played for some time, but I've not played from the start. But yeah, and yeah, no, it's Stormblood, so it's the 2nd expansion out now, so yeah. But yeah, enough of this. You can also see, yeah. But I'm gonna play as the Aura, and I take female. And yeah, of everyone of the races, you have an ultimate version of that one. I'm gonna play as this one, Ryan, which is basically the white one. And then the customization. Oh, I love customization characters in MMOs. So I'm gonna make her. Yeah, she can't be that tall, but I'm gonna be making it the tallest. Because 158.5 is not high, really. Or yeah, the average in my country for girls is 160, so it's around there. So yeah, plus size can change that. And keep it around. Yeah. Skin tone, I'm not a fan of it, all these colors, so I'm just gonna make it not so pale. There. Yeah. Not too pale, but and if you have a tail on the character, you can change the tail on the cat and the lizards, so yeah. And I'm gonna go with this one. It's the fanciest one. And tail length. Around there looks nice. Yes. And hairstyle. Ooh. I'm a big fan of many of these hairstyles. This is really hard choice, and you can't deny it. Because choosing here on the character, What should I choose? I'm a fan of long hair, but some of these short haircuts is really good. I'm not a fan of that one, but what about this? Maybe uh, it on this one for now. Because it got some link to it. I like that. No, thank you. Maybe that one. This one. That's a nice one, but I think I will keep. Yeah. I think I will use this one. Now, yet. I can change it in game when I get do one of the quests, side quests in game. You can change your hair. Think it costs on some in-game money, but it's not the worst deal. So I think you get one free. So I think it's fine to work out with this haircut right now and maybe change it later. Violence is not really so visible in this hairstyle. But I think it's fine. You got some highlight in there, and it's nice to have. Some of the other haircuts when I used highlight on, I think looks much better, but I think this is fine. I think use this one. Yes, that's the hair. And look what we have left. Yeah, I use a long time on the hair. And I'm not gonna change one of these. I like the first one. That one's fine, but I'm more fan of this. I think the one is like the ones here and there too, but yeah, I think this is the best one for the face. And then the jaw. I use this one. Eye shape. That one is nicer. Yeah, smaller pupils. Iris. Eye color. Just. I like blue eye color because yeah, I have it myself, but yeah, I really like blue eyes white. No, but yeah. So, but till I'm gonna use these ones. Yes. Otherwise, no thank you. I'm not a fan of the limber rings. No thank you. Eyebrows. I think this one I like most. Yes. Nose. I think the number one is the best one of these. Yeah. And then we have mouth. Let's see here. Yeah. The number 3 is a good one. Some highlight on it is nice. Or some color. I think we're gonna keep it to light. Other features. Yeah, I like that. Keep that. Get some highlight on the eyes. That's look nice. Face paint. Gonna do that. I'm not really a fan of the rest of the ones here. These are okay. It's okay to use little on these two, but I think it's too light. So purple. I think it's fine. Yes. Maybe I should use stone. Yeah. And then we do. Like that, I think is okay. Yes. And then the voice. Oh damn, Stream is lagging. What the fuck? Why do you do that? That's not nice. 3 maybe? Oh no, no. That one is fine. So 1, 3. Not 5. I'm gonna keep myself to 1. And it's gone like the first time I did this, I used an hour on this. So using half an hour on this, that's a new record. So no, I'm gonna sure. Yeah. Dragon. Yes. And I'm gonna do the yes, this is the one. And the 27th. I'm gonna use my birthday because why not? And this is when I was born. Alan and Pina, Tada, Lina. These don't really make a difference anymore because okay, there's some elemental types, but the difference is like 1 or 2 damage difference on the damage I would take. So I'm just gonna keep myself to defend. Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yes. The same as the moon. And here you have a description of they are gods or something. Yes, gods. And yeah. Then this don't. I think it was early in the game. They have had some effect the gameplay, but they have changed it so it doesn't have an effect on the gameplay anymore. So I think that's fine. The less factors, the easier it is for the player to go into the game, and that's quite nice. So here you have classes. They are placed in 2 categories: Disciple of War and Disciple of Magic. Disciple of War, we have Gladiator, Pugilist, Marauder, Lancer, and Archer. They again is also in different categories, like Gladiator and Marauder are tanks, Pugilist and Lancer are melee DPSs, and Archer are a ranged physical DPS. Because yeah, we have Disciple of Magic. But also as a tank you have Dark Knight, which you unlock when you get level 50. And I reached the story in the start of the Heavensward story. And there you also unlock a range DPS that's name is Machinist. And you have a melee DPS in the newest expansion. I have a brain fart, so yeah. So, I don't remember. Oh yeah, you can also see the level 50 gear. Yes, level 50 gear of the class. See Gladiator, Pugilist, Marauder, Lancer, and Archer. And those are the Disciple of War. Then you have Disciple of Magic. You have Conjurer, Thaumaturge, and Arcane. Oh yeah, they get a more advanced class when they reach level 30. Yes. Then they get a more advanced class. I talk about them later when I get to that point in the game. And here you have Conjurer, Thaumaturge, and Arcanist. They also split into two different kinds. You have magical DPS and healer. Conjurer are healer, Thaumaturge is magical DPS, and Arcanist is kind of both. When you play them, you get to the level 30. You can choose between two, Summoner and Scholar. Summoner is a healer, I think it was, and Scholar was the DPS. It's one of those two. Oh no, Summoner is DPS and Scholar is the healer. So yeah, it is the only one like that. And yeah, Disciple of War. As melee DPS, you also have Rogue, which you unlock at level 15, and you have gotten so far in the main story. It was added as an update, like with branch in Arcanist. I don't think they were happy how they did Arcanist, so that's maybe why they never did it again. I don't know, but yeah. On my last account, you saw I have played Rogue up to level 17 and Gladiator up to the no, not Gladiator. Whatever its name is. No. Machinist up to level 50 or so, and Rogue get Ninja, so yeah. And Bard with Drazor. Archer is going to class change into. And yeah, you also see that you start in different cities. It's not gonna make a big difference because you're gonna meet all the other ones when you get to the level 15. And I'm gonna try to play tank for the first time, because when I do a let's play, the tank is the most sought after in dungeons. And that's a good thing, because then I find dungeon easier. Because they use a duty finder system in this game, and you need to find the dungeons. And yes, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna wait on DPSQ because that's a long one. Because there's so many DPS classes and most of people like to play DPS because most of the DPS classes is really fun to play as. I've not tried healing or tank yet, so I don't have had the time to level up too many classes on other accounts. I may be streaming some on that account, but yeah, I'm gonna play as Marauder this playthrough. I think it was this one. Marauder that's on top of the lists. I can check. If this is the right one. Yeah. Lawson, if you are, it's a good site to use if you want to know about stuff, or the Fantasy XIV wiki is a good one. Need to look in there too. I have another computer on the side here because I don't have two screens. I need to use that. Yeah, log in. And it's not the most convenient setup, but it's good enough. Yeah, that character. And I want to profile. No, it's the gladiator. Yes. Because yeah, you see it in the armor actually. This one becomes the paladin. And last time I played as I started as Arcanist, but I changed over to Rogue on the 15 and started in Limsa Minsa. So now I'm gonna start playing in Uba. As you see, she uses sword and shield and is a traditional tank. Yep. And this is the uniform I'm gonna start with, so having that out right now. And firm. Slave node. I want to play on Exodus because I know some people that play in there. And yes. For name. This is a name I use on pretty much all the female characters I use, so I'm gonna use that one. Not gonna use my real nick. I don't like to use my name in this kind of thing, and it's not normal to use a real name. Let's be real. Some do it. Maybe your surname is probably fine, yes, but my surname does not work with that for name. I'm not cool. But yeah, if I had a male character, I'd probably name it that or something like that. But I have a female character, and I'm gonna say right now, I like mostly the design of the female characters, and then like to play as them because I like the design. I'm not really into role playing, so I'm not gonna do any of that shit. So do not think I'm gonna do it, because it's not gonna happen. Yep, and let's confirm the character. Please say a nickname is not taken. Yeah. Yes, the nickname, the name can be taken because, yeah, but it's not likely because you have a forename and a surname. No middle name known, but you can add it to the forename. Probably find it's fitted. And I think there is a question right away. I'm gonna try to voice act. Was not already voice acted. And when I get the second screen, the stuff I can do then. Yeah, this is voice acted, so I can't mute. So.
Here. Here. Feel. Here. Feel. Think.
Okay, that's it for the cinematics. I'm sorry for the lag on the video, the stream. I don't know why it's really spiky in the cutscene. But I think I'm gonna get another better internet sometime soon. I don't know. I think it's next month. But yeah. Let's forget about that. Let's do the voice acting. Hey! Hey you! You alright, lass? You were mourning something first for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though. Don't worry. He's a good guy. Like, he's not really represent much in the story, but he's a cool guy. You there, hot. What's all this? Oh no. What's all this about? Inspection. Inspection. Search the carriage. I'm just a honest peddler friend, so yeah, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing there. Hey, hey. Mind your tongue, Mom, lest I cut it out. So look, some news. Honest peddler was it? Since when do honest peddler deal with prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You're locked in a dungeon till the end of your days unless you can afford the fine. Eh, business as usual. Wow! A multi to arms, to arms. Sentence. Consider the sword. No goal all. Phew. That kind of sound ain't good for your heart. You be careful around the brass blades. Last bastard have a shirt off your back if they fancy it. A common bandit there, only less honest. Time goes for sending some beastmen to rescue you. Yeah, seeing as we got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? The young ones don't much care for conversation, see. And yeah, those will be important characters. Spoiler. Friend's name. I'm peddling betrayed. I'm peddling betrayed. No. And judging by your unusual garments, I read you one of the new adventures. Ah, good. Going where the wind blows, seek fortune, glory. No, that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, it will see secret adventures. Adventuring a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Power, glory, fortune? Probably the closest one. No massive fortune. Fortune, yeah. Then I reckon you fit right in very well. Once you learn to handle yourself in a fight, you want to pay a visit. Witchcrafting or gathering guild piques your fancy. And there's plenty to choose from, whether it be weaving, alchemy, goldsmithing, or mining that interest you. Will last got a place where you can learn your trade. Adventuring ain't just killing things after all. Peaceful as may help you make your fortune. So bad at reading. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as reading ain't no profit if you're being dead, and that's a fact. By the way, is your first trip to Ulda? Nope, I have been there. But of course it's it. Still, Might be this journey itinerant has a few new things to teach you about your destination. Um, Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name. Most folks know the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies will be happy to get rid of the Grace altogether, but won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalist. And the Royalist is nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. According to Lizardman, that's the Amalja, who care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say a war is a gift to peddlers, needing breeding profit, and though it's a shame to me to say, I'm inclined to agree. At long last, behold Ul'dah, jewel of Tanel, where the folks turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I wanted to have this. By the way, thanks for putting up with my prattle. You never did tell me name though, but here's an idea. Become the sort of stories parents I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Oh, Winchu, over here. with you. Rush of carriage by any chance? Me? How can I tell you? Name is Weapon, and my business is knowing every burger else. Now then, what if I was to abuse well advice by the way often offer welcome to our fair city, free of charge if justice was like. Okay, welcome to the Shining Beacon of Prosperity rising from the desert of Tanlan. Please select the control scheme of which you use. I use mouse and keyboard. I heard the gamepad is also really good in this game, so it's not like one is better than the other, but it just which type you prefer. I prefer the mouse and keyboard, so I'm gonna use mouse and keyboard. Follow the instruction to adjust position and move around. When ready, to proceed speak with Rem. Yeah, you move around, and you can jump. You can zoom in or out. You can change the camera, as you see on the screen. And yeah. Here, exclamation mark, non-player character NPCs. They are. No, this is the quest marker for side quest, not side quest. And yeah. That's it. And here you see experience. You got the experience under here. Down here is the currency guild, which you can see here. And I'm gonna accept that. Displaying to anyone. Displaying to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down near Stark Valley, you search to get back or worse. And I don't want on my conscience. And I don't want that on my conscience. So prefer you do anything else. You want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momonde. She's the master of the adventure skill and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors you find her inside. And that's as much as you are getting for free. Good luck with your adventure. You have begun a quest. Use this list to find help you complete your task. Yep, as you see here, the to-do list is here, and you can click here to see open the quest. I think, yes, open the quest, and here you can see the journal with all the quests. And you can click under to open the map and see where it is. I personally like to have a move map around. That's just me, so like that. You can track M to open the map if you want. I like having it around, so I'm just gonna pick it up over here and use two maps. Yes. And now let's go to Momonde, and she is here. In here she is. Complete the quest. Yeah, you see the check mark. That's when you know you can complete the quest. And you are complete the quest, then can turn it in. And yeah. So I'm gonna click on her. Why hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join Adventure Guild, you have come to the right place. Name's Momo, and I own this fine establishment. If it pleases you. I also manage the Adventure Guild here in Ulta, so you might say looking after green adventures like yourself is my vocation. Whatever that means. I'm not the best at English, but I understand most of it. So yeah. And I look for you that it is, without someone like me to steer you right, you soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught in business you don't understand. Don't worry, I'm gonna do that anyway. Like a conflict with Al-Maji, for example, they've been plaguing the Sultanate for a night on. Oh, forever. Then there's the Galen Empire. No one can say sure what they're plotting these days, but only that they are. Hey, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry and lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing the abomination intent on turning the realm into an ATL. So much was lost in the brink of an eye, thus like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some left 2 or 3. You think people will remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. Part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their life for a realm that wasn't their own. They fell into, and like so many others, they never did. These words remember. I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call the faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if you can't remember them, we'll not let them go forgotten, and so we call them words of light. And they forever stand a shining example of what the magics can achieve. And that's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask that you lend a helping hand, try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to join you. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spinning and bickering like old days. And a happy and prosperous Uldar means more business for the quicksand. Anyway, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Sylvia Slovan. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just roll off the tongue. It does. Alright, Miss Slovani. On behalf of the Adventure Guilds, I officially... Please, sir, merciful 12. As my witness, I swear you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, is said that a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if tries blasphemy. Be grateful you're giving a full chance to offend you to attend this game. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that sorry, sir. Nor uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry though, if you work hard, I doubt you'll ever end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub a bloody toe, right? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a latest muse on many manhunts of their apprentices from time to time. Anyway, welcome to the dog, Sylvia. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little about fair